My fault. This is gonna be the part two. But you know, back to what I was saying because the phone fell. If I was trying to share, I was watching Chuck No Jokes. But anyway, uh, if you was born rich, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have those motivations and want nothing. Life would almost, if you think about it, and I swear I be thinking about this all the time, bro. You'd almost be exactly if you're miserable right now without money. No bullshit. I tell people this. This is real shit, bro. You would be miserable. It's a reflection version of you somewhere, bro. It's not actually you, of course, motherfucker. Don't be stupid, but you know what I'm saying. There's somebody with the same personality that has money and they're miserable with it, bro. Because it's just, they're in the same rut. Like life, it's like, is this what life is about? Just, you know what I'm saying, I done traveled the world. I tell motherfuckers this too, bro. Even about like trying to get rich or want, you know what I'm saying, want money and shit. I be like, bro, be careful. Most motherfuckers don't realize this. All the shit they want to do, you can accomplish that in like a year. That's not cool at all. I don't know if y'all. I don't know if you motherfuckers actually think if you well people that you know what I'm saying, my real ones that think they know what I mean by that, bro. That's not cool, bro. Like if you like, it's better when your goals expand over life because you're also living life and it's time. You know what I'm saying? You can't get time back. And you have valuable moments in time. Happy. I know you have a lot of bad times, of course, but you have a lot of good times. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine if everything you want to do, you did it tonight? I'm talking about everything you ever want to do in life. You did it right. You did it tonight. Like what time is it? It's um, it's 11:04 p.m. All right, so 11:04 p.m. Could you imagine you did everything you wanted to do in life right now by like 12:30? What would you do tomorrow? Most people be like, get up, smoke some weed. I mean, if you want to be rich, you rich now, so you ain't got to go to work no more. But how long is that gonna last? How long you think that's gonna be? How long you think it's gonna be before that becomes the same equivalent of you getting your ass up every morning for work, smoking weed, just sitting there smoking weed because you ain't got a job. You know what I mean, bro? Uh, your motherfucking ass thinks eating regular food and going to like boring restaurants. And I'm not saying it's healthy to eat fast food, bro, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving an example. If you think going to McDonald's and sitting your ass in Burger King or sitting your ass in churches, you know what I'm saying, walking into churches and getting a sandwich and walking off in your car and eating it for lunch in your car, eating lunch in your car. If you think that's miserable, my nigga, if you were sitting in the best restaurants with the top five with a top or a 5-star chef that was world renowned, known by everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you did that shit every day, the same way you go get those chicken sandwiches and you do that shit with your job. Don't you know it become the same fucking it become the same thing? You get just as bored with that, bro. I think back to my main point of what I was talking about before I went on the part one video before I stop. But I think that relationships are the same. I was talking to some people in my job today. Well, I was talking to like just people. Yeah, I was talking to some people in my job today, and I was telling them I think that in a relationship you shouldn't have sex all the time. Like with me and my woman, you know what I'm saying, and my wife, we got to a point where we don't have sex all the time, but in a good way. We're attracted to each other. We're sexually attracted to each other like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. Like you know what I'm saying. My girl gets my blood boiling. If I'm being 100% honest, but you know, um, building up that desire is a male building up that testosterone, and is a woman building up that, I guess, that, you know what I'm saying, that lust, or that, you know what I'm saying, that all that wetness. Real niggas know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying. Real women know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all get horny, y'all ain't fucked in a while, y'all. You know what I'm saying. Y'all get hot and bothered just like our blood boils and shit. You know what I'm saying. We get hard than a motherfucker. So, but sometimes building that up with your significant other and then letting it off at certain points and not burning it all the way out, but just what I mean, you know what I'm saying? That night y'all do it, y'all should go around. You know what I'm saying? You should completely satisfy yourself. But then that next, you know what I'm saying, wait some time to go by. And I don't mean you totally separate from each other. And I don't mean don't be affectionate, don't kiss your wife or something like that. I know a lot of y'all probably saying, oh, whenever me and my, you know what I'm saying, me and my old lady kiss, or me and ladies, saying, you know, you and your dude kiss, y'all always end up getting into something. When y'all watch a movie, y'all get into something. But if you learn, I swear, bro, if you in a relationship right now that's really like young, I know you're gonna do it, because I just want you to realize something. And I'm not trying to bash whoever you are and your significant other that's watching this video, but everything new feels good. Just because right now you're really, really happy with that person and you're feeling like, oh, this is going to work and it's going to be years, you should realize, moving fast, everything new is good. So when you get to about 2 years, it's going to be just like your last relationship. And I'm not saying that's the same guy. I'm not saying that's the same woman that you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's the same chick that was arguing all the motherfucking time, and every time you had something, she had to get, every time you went and bought yourself something, she had to have something, or, you know what I'm saying? She was asking for what she want, not showing how good she is a woman, not showing how good of a woman she is, so it's almost like she deserves what she, you know what I'm saying, anything she wants, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. I think my real motherfuckers know. Well, I know. To me, when my lady, you know what I'm saying, the reason I get her stuff and shit like that is, it's not much as she asks, she just, she deserves it by her actions. You know what I'm saying? Without her saying anything about what she wants, anything, just her actions. She deserves anything she wants. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying the girl is, I'm saying the current person you with is like that, but just watch. Let that shit go on for a little while. And if you going through it fast, or you trying to have sex every day, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't go on dates and be healthy, my nigga, but you don't have to have sex to do any of that, bro. You don't have to have sex to go on a date. You don't have to have sex to have a good dinner. You don't have to have sex to watch a movie. You don't have to have sex to go to the park. You don't have sex to go to the fair. You ain't gotta fuck to go. I don't know, just mundane shit. You just regular everyday shit. You ain't gotta fuck her after y'all come from go sit her with the damn DW all day for her fucking driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I'm just talking about shit I deal with my girl. I'm relaying. Obviously, these are things I deal with my girl, and I'm subconsciously speaking on them as if they're just ifs. But obviously, you know, you guys know pretty much. I think. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all know how psychology works, but obviously, that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm saying those kind of things. Those are the things I've done with my woman. But in my back essentially. You know, don't kind of slow down. And I don't, not even just in relationships, but I even think like at jobs. Like, in my job I am at now, I kind of took my time to settle in. And not like it was hard, because the people there are really cool, and they're really like, you know what I'm saying, open-minded people. You know, well, I ain't finna say that. A lot of them are snitches if I want to. I think it's just like, I think most real niggas understand me with any job you go to in corporate America. Because corporate America obviously means white, Jewish or white owned, obviously, bro. So those are people in charge. It's gonna be a lot of, if it's some black people there that's been there a lot of years, sometimes it's gonna be a lot of cooning and a lot of fucking crab in the barrel acting, motherfuckers acting like you want their position and all this bullshit. Obviously, you gotta deal with the fake motherfuckers that you know don't like you or might feel some kind of way about you, about your race, but they say hi to you in waves, so you gotta at least, you don't have to, but you nod back and acknowledge them, and you have these little shoot the shit conversations with people you don't really know or you wouldn't really hang out with in your everyday life. I think y'all understand the regular bullshit that goes with everyday job, but other than any of that, it's some real cool people there at my job and shit like that. I took my time settling in it. Most jobs I get to, I get real comfortable fast, and I notice even if it's something like, and I'm not finna say I've ever just done something that I love, but even if it's a job I think is cool, you know what I'm saying? I burn that shit. If I go through it, I'll burn out fast and I'll get bored. And when I get bored at a job, I don't work as hard. And not only just that, I want the day to go by fast. See, usually in me, when I work a job and I slow, like I'm doing it right now, like I'm doing a good pace, I work because I know I'm one of those people that have common sense to know if you're doing anything that requires work or requires you to do something, that no matter how meticulous it is, you know what I'm saying, no matter what kind of task it is, but it requires you to do some kind of work, the best way to get through it is to work, not put it off and work and put it, you know what I'm saying, or go slow or drag on about the time that it's taking, because you just the more you looking at the time, you're not working, obviously you're not getting any work done. So, you know, I'm one of those people smart enough to know if you had a job, any job, even when you like to way to get the day going by fast, it's work. That's what you came there to do. That actually makes the day go by faster. But, you know, I kind of like it when I take it slow. Even if it's something I don't like, I kind of don't, like, I get cool with the shit. Like, I learned the routine of how to do it. And even if I don't enjoy it, I know how to do it. So it gets so easy to me, I don't mind doing it. So, it's almost like, oh, I don't, it doesn't even bother me, or I don't even think about that. I don't enjoy it, but you know what I'm saying. No matter what it be in, even even especially I do that shit with now music. When I hear a good song, I promise you, I play that shit like 2 times and I cut it because I know how I am about, you know what I'm saying. With music, I burn shit out too quick, you know. But that's basically one of the main points I wanted to make this video. Obviously, I'm gonna make this a part 2 because the first video fucked up. But slow down in life. Don't rush through anything. Relationships, whether it be your relationship you're starting out with, take things slowly. Uh, get to know somebody. Get to know somebody past their representative. This is another thing I want to bring up too. I almost in the video, but I bring this up. When you meet people in any instance of life, whether it be business, passing through, someone trying to make a friend, you trying to make a friend. You know what I'm saying? For my fellas that's watching, walking up on a lady, you know what I'm saying, hollering at a lady, is for my ladies getting hollered at by a man. You should know you are meeting a representative. Anytime you meet someone for the first time, it's to people. Even I do it. It's just a natural. Well, you know what? I ain't even finna front and make myself seem above. But it's a lot of people that don't do it. Like I don't do it anymore. For example, so like this is something I don't do. I don't have a particular. I don't really like waving at people. Not because I'm rude, but just that when I was younger, I used to be real happy and go lucky and wave at a lot of people, and a lot of people wouldn't wave back at me. And I realized people take joy in knowing that you're giving effort and they don't have to give effort. It's like a kiss my ass thing. Even though you don't know them, like if you wave at somebody, right, you might not think about this, but you're giving them the power to express themselves back to you, acknowledge you or not acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not nothing, and it's nothing to wave back at somebody. Even if you ain't got to smile, you can just wave back. Motherfuckers would look down or mean mug you or look at you stupid with their friend and smile and laugh and walk. People used to do stupid shit like that. So I realized most motherfuckers are assholes. 2/3 of the world are. Most 90% of motherfuckers are bitch made. 10% of motherfuckers, I think, in every race. Besides the synagogues, obviously, the people who call themselves Jewish, obviously those people are the devil. I'm not going to get into that particularly right now, but I will make a further video on that. That's not anything rude. That's not me being personally biased. I never had any bad situation with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? A synagogue or nothing like that, particularly in my life. But I understand the truth about the world and how this place, America, is built, how this country was built on lies, and how we live in the metrics. And the metrics are controlled by higher beings than us, and we're judged by a higher power. So I'm not really gonna get into that particularly, but I'm gonna say I know 10% of every race is good and 90% of every race is bullshit. So when you realize that, you realize 90% of people are really fucked up, So that's why I don't particularly wave at people no more, you know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, I got fucking way off topic. Back to the main point of what I was saying, bro. When you meet somebody, it's their representative. You should try to get to know somebody in any instance, like I just said, past their representative, and that takes time. That don't mean hang around them consistently, but that means fading that shit out, giving it some time, letting it simmer, let them get comfortable around you. Because with comfortability comes truth. Just like letting a motherfucker get drunk. Getting drunk gets you very inebriated. It gets you very comfortable. It gets you your mind is very free, which is why you know what I'm saying, and very calm and off balance, which is why most drunk people or high people say stupid shit, but a lot of them say shit that they really thinking. I'm not really gonna say that because obviously motherfuckers say dumb shit, but you understand what I mean, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the truth comes out and they can't help it. Okay, well with time you can only be yourself. So with time, the real you comes out. You can't help it. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? I can't help it. So if I was to meet you, right, and you see the way I am now, I'm a real calm person. I'm very happy, even though I'm talking calm and I might seem kind of sad. I'm just just real chilling and relaxed. It's late at night, you know what I'm saying? It's not late, you guys know, obviously, but it's 11, so I'm just kind of late at night, so I'm chilling. But other than that, I'm very happy. I like comic books, obviously. I love, obviously, karate, Japanese, anything that you can see. I love karate and kung fu memorabilia. Maybe no, that's kind of random. I like way more different shit than that. Like I love basketball, skateboard. I'm not finna get into all the shit I like, but obviously, if I was to act like I was back to my point. If I was to act like I was somebody who was a thug, okay, and say you didn't know what a real thug was like, so maybe you were under the impression that I was a thug. It's only a matter of time for the real me comes out, which is that I'm a comic geek, obviously. So you're gonna know that I'm not a thug, but you didn't know that at the beginning. Now, if you'd have took the time and waited me out and not really hung out, I ain't saying like come be my friend or no shit like that, but just kind of didn't get into the really didn't like, you know what I'm saying, talk to me about a lot of personal shit about yourself. You kind of was really off, kind of standoffish. Not to the point to where you was really rude. I don't know why the fuck I had the camera like that, but not to the point where you were really rude. But you know what I'm saying. You were more standoffish and more like, hey, we cool, brother, but I don't know you like that. I don't appreciate it if you don't really call me up all the time. I think I don't mind us hanging out sometime. We can get a brisk. You know what I'm saying. You backed off. You didn't really just was so quick to tell everybody I'm your friend. More of just an associate that you know you kind of cool with. You know what I'm saying. You took time. What a real me would have came out. It's the same thing when you get in a relationship. It's the same thing when you get into a business relationship. It's the same thing when you meeting a friend. You know what I'm saying? Take the bottom of this video is take your time. Thank y'all whoever watched this video. You know what I'm saying? Barak Atah, peace and blessings to all of you. You know what I'm saying? And love, you know what I'm saying? Best, and especially peace and blessings to anyone who sends it back to me and my family. I send peace and blessings to yours. Y'all be cool.